Oh, man. No, man. You're 14 nothing. Man, please. When is your fucking first score running over? When is your fucking first score running over? When is your fucking first score running over? Shit. That's enough. So, what do you want to do? It's either it's 0-0 or it's, I said all I'm saying. You asked me, I said no.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Just feeds the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the backfield, he's open. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air, extending the play. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there. Wants to throw again. Throwing right.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they have had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
And the Ducks look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the running back has it. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Ducks will hustle to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ohio State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Buckeyes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Stopped in the backfield, he's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Buys a little time with his feet. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Working that left side now. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's O'Neal. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. Finds his man. It's O'Neal. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
That's caught. It's O'Neal. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for 6. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Quick strike complete. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man, it's Vick. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Buys a little time. Still running at the 40. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires on the move. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. They'll run the option. Now the toss. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The defense putting points on the board.
What a great play. He gets the pick six, but that started with pressure on the quarterback. Getting in his lap, hitting him while he's throwing the football. The ball is off target. The defense makes the play and takes it all the way to the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Oregon State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up 14 over Kansas State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Second down, he'll throw it. Still looking, on the move. Working on the right. Turning it on. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Vick. Makes the catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitch man. Picking up a massive gain for this offense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Wants to fire on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll run it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He'll take it himself. Runs for the tackle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. He's in open space downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. All that speculation all week, and now we know that something... Fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st and 10 for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man on the right.
Listen, the defense gave up a couple yards, but they're happy to give that up because they know the clock is still ticking. They're trying to bleed this thing. If you want to throw it over the middle of the field inbounds, they'll give that to you all day.
Gonna look downfield again. Now sliding to his left. The throw. Fakes the grab on the left. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And plays like that at this point of the game just aren't going to work. You can't throw short in the middle of the field where guys get tackled and the clock starts ticking. You got to be thinking we're throwing to the sticks or we're throwing near the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Well, the offense did fall on that loose football, but it won't matter much as they turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Ducks are in the red zone. It's 1st down from the 11. The give and tick, 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 tick. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The option look. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular today.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Hauls it in. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these 2 teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the play.